This world shall know pain.
Yo guys, it's your homie Xeno Pain. I'd like to welcome you all to another Black Desert console video. And in today's video, we're going to be going over the patch notes for April 3rd. And we have some good patch notes for y'all today. We got artifacts, light stones, Kazarka Karanda statue furniture items, improvements to the Elvia realm. But most of all, the best thing is, like I said, the artifacts and light stones. That's so crazy that we finally got it here on console. And just to let everybody know that they have 4 different kinds, which is the Marsha's artifact, which focuses on offensive effects, the Lesha's artifact, which focuses on defensive effects, and Kahel's artifact, which specializes in special effects, and then Sethra's artifacts, which specialize in life skill effects. They went ahead and added the artifact equipment slot, added 2 slots to the equipment UI where artifacts can be equipped. Artifacts can be equipped by selecting them in your inventory. Select the View Details button to see the effects of your currently equipped artifacts. Also, this is how you obtain artifacts. So you can obtain artifacts by defeating monsters, dark rifts, world bosses, boss summon scrolls, guild raids, ancient weapons, and season servers, and various content. I do have a BDL Foundry link opened up. I will drop that in the description below so you guys can click on it and see what artifacts you want to grind for. Don't worry, it tells you what the artifacts do, so that way you can know exactly what you want for your build on Black Desert Online. Then they also added methods of transforming artifacts into purified lightstone, so that way if you do alchemy and you are Guru 1, you can make various artifacts, light stones, etc. through the alchemy menu. So the way you dismantle the artifacts is by doing simple alchemy and then any artifact times 1, and it will result in purified lightstone times 1 or 2. Then they added the new lightstone item that can be infused into artifacts to provide additional effects. You can get the effect of a lightstone by infusing it into your artifacts. When the lightstone infused into your artifacts matches a certain combination, then you will also get the additional combination effects. Lightstones and perfect lightstones and purified lightstones can be registered to the central market. Purified lightstones have a max purchase or pre-order of up to 10 at once. And then if the price of the lightstone on the central market is less than 20 million silver and the listed quantity for sale is over 1,000 up to 500, can be purchased at once. Lightstones can be divided into 4 major types of effects. The effects of the lightstone will differ depending on its type. We have Lightstone of Fire, offensive, Lightstone of Earth, defensive, Lightstone of Wind, special effects, and then Lightstone of Flora, life skill effects. There is a special lightstone that is not included in the list above called the Iridescent Lightstone. It gives you different effects depending on the combination of lightstones you have infused into your artifacts. Then they go on to further elaborate on how to obtain the lightstones, dark rifts, world bosses, guild raids, black shrine boss blitzes, and then also if you go into your black spirit will give you 2 free lightstones, imperfect lightstones that you can equip and try right off the rip. Then they also find Delishin in any city or town to transform your imperfect lightstones. Install an alchemy tool in your residence and perform alchemy with your imperfect lightstones. Requires alchemy guru 1 or higher. When you perform the alchemy yourself, there is a low chance that you can get an additional purified lightstone of the same type. You will need to open the purified lightstone to get one of the lightstones of the related type. You can perform alchemy via an alchemy tool installed in your residence by using the following materials. So imperfect lightstone of Flora or the lightstone of Fire, Earth, you get the point, with black gem fragment times 10, blackstone weapon times 10, or armor, and then powder of time times 50 and pure powder reagent times 50. So those are just the alchemy mats that you need. Like I said, I'm going to be posting this in the description as well. Added a new exchange with the Wandering Alchemist Delasheen. Characters that have Alchemy Guru 1 or higher can hand over Lightstones to receive Magical Lightstone Crystal, which is to perform the newly added alchemy formulas. The number of Magical Lightstone Crystals received is different depending on the Lightstone you hand over. So for times 6 Magical Lightstones, you would need Imperfect Lightstone of Fire, Earth, Wind, Flora. And then for times 10 would be Lightstone of Fire, Rage, Marked, Predation, Zeal, Rush, Claws, Iron Wall, Waves, Fitted, Heart, Lungs, etc. Like it's just a lot. And then we also have infusing, extracting, and removing Lightstones. Lightstones can be infused from the window that opens when selecting a Lightstone in your inventory, or by going to Menu, Character, and then Infusion. This is what it looks like. The Lightstone extraction tool items is required to extract a Lightstone that was infused into an artifact. Lightstone extraction tool is sold by Blacksmith NPC in each of the major cities and towns for 10 million silver. Lightstones infused into artifacts can be removed by pressing on them in the Infusion UI. In this case, the Lightstone will be destroyed. Lightstones infused into artifacts do not get destroyed upon the death of your character. However, the infused Lightstones can be destroyed upon character death if the character has negative karma. Artifacts and Lightstones infused into artifacts can be shared with another character via item copy. You do not need to pay more to use item copy or artifacts and their Lightstones, like it is with defense gear. However, the copied equipment artifacts can be destroyed upon character death if the character has negative karma, like other gear. You cannot extract any infused Lightstones on artifacts copied via the item copy function. You can only either remove or destroy them. Then they go on to say that there's a bunch of Lightstone combination effects. When infusing a total of 3 or 4 Lightstones to 2 artifacts according to the fixed combinations, you can get special additional effects. And it says here, check all the Lightstone combination effects from the Lightstone combinations. Then we have Lightstone Purification. Interact with the Wandering Alchemist Delasheen to purify imperfect Lightstones of Earth, Wind, Fire, Flora. You can press to register or purify the chosen imperfect Lightstones from your inventory. The imperfect Lightstones are purified the same way as before. It will cost 20 million silver to purify 1 Lightstone. Then they have a Lightstone exchange. Interact with the Wandering Alchemist Delasheen to exchange up to 30 Lightstones at once. You can press to register or exchange the imperfect Lightstones you want to exchange in your inventory. You can exchange up to 30 Lightstones by registering the Lightstones in your inventory using the Place All feature. The Black Spirit has prepared a surprise gift for you with the discovery of Lightstones and artifacts. So all you need to do is just open up your Black Spirit and it should be there in the quest menu. So make sure you guys check out your Black Spirit when y'all log in today, depending if you guys are at work or not. Then we have the max price of the following Lightstones on the central market is 5 billion silver. There's a whole bunch. Then they added Resplendent Lightstone. Resplendent Lightstone can be obtained through guild raids and other content. Lightstones obtainable by opening Resplendent Lightstones of Earth, Resplendent Lightstones of Fire, Resplendent Lightstones of Wind, and also Lightstones of Flora. Then they also added a new crafting recipe to make an Old Moon Sensor. So Old Moon Sensors, they now are Old Moon Sensor Mold ×1, Magical Lightstone Crystal ×300, Old Moon Alchemy Catalyst ×400, Copper Ingot ×1000, Tin Ingot ×1000. Then we have a bunch of different crafting methods for Tibuk's Belt, Debarek Earrings, Bongwang's Crystal, Bongwang's Tear, Hayate's Crystal, Hayate's Tear, Girin's Crystal, Girin's Tear, Ultimate Combined Magic Crystal Garvish, and so on and so forth. Then we have Artifact Lightstone Inventory. Up to 30 different types of artifacts can now be stored, and Lightstones are organized similarly to the palette function, where all stored Lightstones are displayed and stacked. Also, Artifact Inventory is family-based. Once placed, all characters in the family can manage it. But when equipping or removing stored artifacts or Lightstones, they must be first moved from Artifact Inventory to your inventory. This update was carried out to offer adventurers more diverse artifact and Lightstone settings. In the artifact inventory, you can also customize your presets through edit presets, and you can conveniently equip / manage the set artifacts or preset with the equip button. As artifact inventory is shared on a family basis, using the preset function with multiple characters is now more convenient. And then also the icons, Marsh's artifact range AP, equipped down here. These are your presets. Pretty awesome possum. And added the following items to the list of obtainable items during special barter, which would be Lightstone of Wind Fortune, Lightstone of Fire Strike. Then they have Seal of Undying Exchange, added Crowbox of Relics to the Seal of Undying exchangeable item list, which can be obtained in the Pit of Undying. So Seal of Undying times 40 will get you a Crowbox of Relics times 1, and then item collection increase scroll 60 minutes times 1, and then the box contains Marsh's artifacts, Leisha's, and Kahel's. Added the location you can loot artifacts and lightstones in the item drop UI. Then we do have some class changes. It's looking like it's just warrior and then some other minor fixes for other classes. But then we also have added the title that can be obtained after defeating Maleficent Scintilludos, the final boss in Sakrakia. So that's awesome for you title hunters out there. Then we also have some new furniture for Zarka and Rhonda. Some statues for your little house. Kind of cool, pretty sweet. Gives you all AP plus 15, max HP plus 100 for 2 hours. And then the Karanda statue will give you all AP plus 15. And then max stamina plus 100. Then we also have Elvia Calpheon. Elvia Distortion Phenomenon changes the quantity of junk loot. So Quint Hill used to be 50, now it's 122. And that's also Hex Sanctuary. Primal Giant Post and Rotum's Outstation used to be 40, now it's 80. Sunel Camp Elvia, that used to be 30, now it's 50. So buku trash in those Elvia spots. Then they also changed so that Agris Fever is no longer applied upon defeating the following monsters. So Shadow of Nightmares Gigagord, Shadow of Nightmares Ogre, Shadow of Nightmares Cyclops, Shadow of Nightmares Kitskala, Shadow of Nightmares Celestra, and Shadow of Nightmares Sharpeen. Then they also made it 2 times more likely to obtain a Black Distortion Earring over at Quint Hill. And then they also changed the trash loot. They increased it for the Warrior Ancient Troll Shaman, Ancient Troll Elite Warrior, and all Trolls Risen Trolls 4 to 6, 34 to 40. And they also made it 2 times more likely for Hex Sanctuary mobs to drop Black Distortion Earrings. Then they also increased the trash loot from 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 from Skeleton, Skeleton Archer, Skeleton Warrior, Skeleton Wolf, and Skeleton Lizard. Then they also improved the Guild Boss Giant Mudster to fight more naturally, even when it takes fatal damage in a short time. So now he more than likely won't get stuck in the ground. I figured out that it's usually a Mudster that's actually just running around somewhere in the background of, you know, the area where Mudster's at. And then once you destroy that last Mudster, he'll come out of the floor. But hopefully that fixes it. Hopefully it's more smoother. Then they added the Marnie's Realm tag to the tags of Akhman Temple and History of Ruins. And then also they have Sinful Apostle of Immortality has appeared at the Vessel of Inquisition. After appearing, Sinful Apostle of Immorality chants a powerful spell to destroy the Vessel of Inquisition. If the chant Apostle of Immortality is successful, the Vessel of Inquisition will immediately be destroyed. But now that covers the patch notes for April 3rd. But now we're going to go ahead and jump into the events. Next up for events, we do have a new daily special pass. Now, this also applies for people who've never bought one before. Maybe it never interests you. Maybe you've always got the free path. I mean, this still is included in the free path. So even still, you wouldn't have to buy it. But I would purchase it just because of the sheer amount of dim Origin of Dark Hungers that are in here. But on day 14, everybody will receive a choose your own Deboreka accessory box. Pay attention to that keywording. Choose. It's not going to be a roulette and you get something that you don't want, but you'll be able to obtain a base Deboreka necklace, Deboreka belt, and or a Deboreka earring. Now, it's your choice, and keep in mind that is the free path, but I would personally buy this only because of the sheer amount of dim origins of Dark Hunger you can obtain through this to go ahead and increase those sweet stacks that y'all have. Next up, we have Behold, a new hammer. Now, I haven't really delved into this hammer all that much when I logged into the game this morning, but this hammer is pretty crazy. It's exactly like a Jace hammer, but instead it's just for accessories. So it's a Jace hammers of precision, and you can use it on any accessory that you want. And in order for you to get one, you have to receive it from the challenge menu, but you need at least 200 hours of total family playtime. Your characters must have completed the Medaya main questline, and then Apocalyptic Prophecy or Special Growth Fugar's Memorandum Chapter 7, and then your character must be at or above level 61 for y'all to collect your hammer. I'm going to be smacking on my Debo necklace today or tomorrow at some point from Ted to Pen. Here's hoping it actually goes through. But for those of you who are not really interested in doing all that and enhancing, maybe it's not your thing, maybe you just buy all your stuff up to CM, maybe you're just a chill life skiller, you can sell this thing on the central market, starting price 27 billion, and it will max out at 50 billion. So whether you want to enhance your accessories or not, you can go ahead and just sell it for buku silver. Then we have the hot time, blazing hot time for April. So for those of you who are really close to 65, 64, 63, we do have a 400% combat experience, 400% skill experience, 40% life experience, and then 40% item drop rate going on. And then we also have a Old Moon Guild Classes Art and Season event. And this is a pretty decent event. So you can obtain Old Moon Advanced Lesson Ticket during the daily via challenge menu. And then you can use these to open the application UI. So start, and then you open the classroom UI. Choose your desired lesson in the Old Moon Guild Advanced Lesson window and apply. Proceed with the quest by using the lesson scroll obtained in your application, and then exchange event Jatina certificate seal after completing the lesson quest for a reward of your choice from Jatina. So these are the 30 minutes, 60 minutes from the challenge. And then also here's the UI for the Old Moon Guild Advanced Lessons. You just click on one, you register, and it tells you to do various things. You know, like catch fish, kill monsters, do stuff like that. But then you can exchange these things for various rewards, such as for 30 certificates, a classic outfit box; for a 100 stack, 25; for a made for hire, 20; Supreme Old Moon box, 20; Mount Skill Exchange coupon times 3, 15; Mythical Feathers times 5 for 15 seals; and then Royal Fern Root times 100 for 10 certificate seals; and then Artisan Memory times 20 for 10 certificate seals; and then Enhancement Help Kit 3 for 5 certificate seals. That concludes the events for April 3rd. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If y'all enjoyed this video, don't forget to smack that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and share it with everybody. And don't forget to comment down below. I would really appreciate it if you guys would. That really helps the video get momentum in the YouTube algorithm. But I'm also curious to hear your all's thoughts about the artifacts and about the events that we have currently, and whether or not you will be selling your hammer or not. So other than that, guys, you guys have a good day or night wherever you guys are at in the world. Other than that, your homie Zeno Payne out. Peace.